Hey everybody, I am once again joined by me old man Gazza. Gazza, how's it going?
Not bad. Treatment's going all right.
Treatment is going as good as it can. Now, Razor, we lost over in South Africa.
I predicted it.
We lost to Argentina 1-2, and we played England, and it was a little bit, unconvincing. So what are your thoughts on Razor after 7 games?
Well, he's rebuilding. We've got to stick with him. I said this on your channel before. We've got to be patient. He might have a few more losses this year when we go to Europe. But with character, build success. Has he got the right assistants? I think so.
What did you make of the Leon McDonald debacle?
Yeah, it's had an effect on the team. He's a good coach. Why it didn't work out with Robertson, I think, might date back to 2017 when they were the Crusaders, and he went back to Blenheim to coach Tasman and the family business. I still think Robertson and McDonald are friends. It's just the coaching styles that didn't match up.
Working relationship couldn't...
Chemistry.
Okay.
Compatibility.
So do you still think Razor's got what it takes to take them where they are now and, improve the side? Long term.
Yes. Short, mid-term, maybe not.
Okay. So expect some pain before we expect success, you think?
Well, that's debatable. He's picked Sam Cane and Perenara, guys like that aren't going to be there next year.
Yeah.
But in a way, I can see why he's stuck with them for experience. Mm-hmm. They bring a lot to the team. Perenara needs to stop yelling at the referees. Needs to stop yelling at the bloody referees. I'm sick of that. The beautiful Dawn, my wife, reckons she would drop him now. Would I drop him now? It's debatable, maybe not. We've got a lot of good halfbacks coming through, so I'm not worried about that position at all.
What have you made of D-Mac at 10?
Mixture.
Mm-hmm.
Mixture of good. Good and bad. He seems to be still finding his feet at first 5.
Yeah.
So I would stick with him in the short, medium term.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't happen, we're probably going to have to experiment a bit more, unfortunately.
Okay. Do you think if Mo'unga was available, Razor would pick him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty easy one. What have you made of Razor's use of the bench? Because he's in the last game, he seemed pretty reluctant.
He's the bench. He mucked it up in the last test when he left his props on too long. We got a yellow card. Take nothing from the Springboks. They deserved to win. They won. They got points on the board. I think he should have, even if he didn't, his assistant should have told him to put the other guys on earlier, probably at least 20 minutes earlier. Satiti, he had a good game. He's only on for 59 minutes. Would I persevere with him? Well, maybe. I've got a lot of thoughts about our loose forwards. I think all the loose forwards we've got are good. Mm-hmm. The one guy we're missing is Hoskins Satutu. There's no doubt about that.
Are there any changes you would make? Should he bring in like the likes of a Hoskins Satutu or a Finlay Christie or any of these guys who are playing NPC?
Well,
Harry Plummer. Should have he got a game? Maybe not in South Africa.
Who's he going to drop? That's the point. First of all, we're going to get Ethan de Groot back.
Yeah.
Hookers, I would make a change. Nothing against Amua. Asea Amua, I think he should stay, but I think, and I'm not being anti-Crusader here, I think George Bell.
Okay.
He's playing for Canterbury tomorrow, needs to go back.
Yeah.
And they need to bring in somebody like Ricky Riccatelli. Now, I say that because George Williams is the future.
George Bell.
Riccatelli is the present. He's got a lot of experience. We need experience, right? Now, we know George Bell's going to be an All Black again. Don't worry about that. He's going to be back. Probably next year. I don't know. Depending on injuries. He's playing tomorrow. Do I like him? Yes. He's the future. Just not with the current squad.
Right.
Hoskins a 2 to win. Well, I would have picked him in my loose forwards. I'm pretty happy with our loose forwards. But then I come to what you say. I think we're playing them all out of position. Right. I think I'd have Severe at open side and Hoskin at number 8.
What about number 6? That's a hard one.
Number 6.
Do you go Satiti again? Do you go Blackadder?
Yeah,
Do you go Scott Barrett?
I'll be happy. I'm not putting Scott Barrett on the loose. No, Scott Barrett is not going there. I put Jacobson or I put Blackadder or Satiti.
Okay.
Or Dalton even.
Yeah, he can play 6.
Because we got really good loose forwards. I think a lot of people are saying Sevilla hasn't found his form since he came back from Japan. That's probably true. But he's still playing well. You can't leave him out. And he's a vice captain. The other area we really need to look at is centre.
Oh, yeah. Matt Proctor's only had that one game against... No, Billy Proctor had that one game against Fiji.
Now,
and we haven't seen him since.
I think Ioane is a useful, solid centre. But I really think Anton Leonard-Brown and Billy Proctor should be given a go against Australia. Now, would I drop Ioane? Well, no.
Okay.
Because I think he could play on the wing or come on off the bench.
Yeah.
He's got heaps of pace.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored many tries lately, but he is going to score some. So he might be off the bench man.
Yeah.
Instead of Anton Leonard-Brown. The other one that's coming for a lot of criticism is our wingers.
Yeah.
And who would I bring in? Well, Imani Narawa would be the guy I would look at maybe bringing in.
Instead of who? Instead of Reece?
Well, I don't want to drop Reece or Talia, but if they had an injury, he would be the guy that would come in. We've got lots of good young wingers. Kenny Naholo's a guy who is going to be a future All Black, but he's injured and he's injury prone, right? And Ioane can play on the wing. So in the short to mid long term, I'd still have Reece and Talia in my squad.
What about
Even if it wasn't for now, would be on the Northern Tour.
Okay. What about Will Jordan? Fullback or wing? Or does he also need more time at international fullback?
He needs more time. Against Australia's going to be more time. But I think they're going to have to start bringing in Ruben Love against Australia off the bench. See what he can do.
True. He's got potential.
Stephen Puafeta's injured. I don't know when he's back. I hope he's back soon.
Yeah.
And Patrick Tuipulotu.
Yeah, true. In the second row.
I'm quite happy with the locks we've got, and I'm quite happy with the locks that are coming through. But I honestly don't think Reyes is going to change the squad. But if I was me, I'd change maybe 3 or 4.
Okay.
But I would like to think that some of the guys that aren't there are going to get a chance on the Northern Tour. It just depends on injuries. The Springboks have got a load of injuries. We got hardly any, which is miraculous. Because I thought we would get some in that 2-test series over at Bockland.
Yeah.
Now,
what about
I think he's basically got the right squad with about 25, 26 players.
Okay. So expectations for this year, you think we need to keep them low expectations? Does he ever set them
middle of the table? We should beat Australia comfortably.
Yeah.
We'll beat Italy and Japan. I think we can beat England. Ireland, I don't know.
It's tough.
France, I don't know. We've got to have a couple more losses. And then we've got next year, and we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. So you think expectations for next year should be higher than this year? Or
I think they should be, but maybe not. I mean, we've lost Aaron Smith, Retallick, Whitelock. Those guys, I don't know how many caps they've got, but it's, Angus Tarvell was on the breakdown the other night, and I like what he said. We've been sport for choice. And now we haven't got that much choice. We've got to rebuild, and he's right. And he played 23 tests for the All Blacks, so I agree with him.
Maybe we just need to be a bit patient.
Well, you're looking at a man who hasn't got any patience. You asked a beautiful dawn over there. I'm a now man, but unfortunately, you are right.
Yep.
You were dead right about that scenario. We need to be patient, and we need to be very patient.
Yep. Give the man a bit of
I
time.
don't want us to cream Australia and then think, oh, we're all back to...
Yeah.
We're all back to...
The top of the world, yeah.
World champion status, because we ain't going to be, because we've got a big tour coming up. Roygard will make a difference.
Yeah, he's back and doing...
Fakatava, I'd be happy with any of those guys. We've got so many halfbacks.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what about the NPC. We have got so much talented. Canterbury have just lost 2 halfbacks. The guys I brought in are great. Wellington, young halfbacks, great. We have got so many halfbacks. Man, I don't know what who to bloody pick. Perenara's going, so he's going to be replaced. But you know.
Oh well, at least that's one position we don't have to worry too much about going forward. Roygard and Ratima looking good.
Ratima, Hotham, Fakatava, Finley Christie, they're all good.
Even him, yeah.
I think that, and I predicted we'd lose a Bockling. We haven't got too much to worry about. We just need to clean up a few of our midfield, our loosies a bit. It's nothing that's not transferable into going to a higher pace. Now that may mean we might not be ready for Ireland or France or even England, but I don't like dropping guys from All Black squads because I think all the guys that are there deserve to be there. But just a couple of the younger guys should be coming in later. What if we had it in South Africa, if we had Amur and Taylor injured? Taylor played blinder, right? And they were struggled a bit. Yeah. And they put poor George Bell in against the Springboks. That's what I thought, and he got crucified. That would be
terrible.
Damaging for... We've got plenty of hookers.
Yeah.
That would be damaging for his confidence. But he's a future. He is the future.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess we just need a bit of patience with old Razor, and we'll see if he can get it right.
Can't drop Razor. Can't bloody drop Razor, guys. I'm afraid we're with him. And I know I've been reading all these things online that people want to get rid of bloody Razor. And I've said this on Mark's channel many times. We've got to be patient. And you're looking at a man who's not patient. He'll tell you that.
That's true. All right,
now, man, Gazza.
Cheers, Gazza. Thank you for the chat. And you guys let us know your thoughts on Gazza's wise words. And we'll talk to you guys again soon.
Yeah, see you guys. All the best.